Welcome back to my channel. My name is Shanika, and in today's video I am going to be taking a break from talking about mommy related things and hair. I want to talk a little bit about cleaning, and in this case cleaning your cell phones in the form of doing a digital declutter. So if you're interested, please keep watching. So what do I mean by doing a digital declutter? I mean that especially with it being the new year and in this day and age, people are looking at making goals, setting priorities, organizing their life. And this comes down to optimizing how we function. And one of the biggest things I find that people overlook is their cell phones. We all have our cell phones with us and we rely on them and we expect them to operate as best as they can. And a lot of the times, we forget that they need to be clean too in a digital way. And that's what I mean. Doing a digital declutter does not have to be overwhelming. You can do it once a week, once a month, however often as you would like, but it does have some serious benefits. So I would suggest to at least make time to do it once in a while. Doing a digital declutter is great if you're the type of person that can never find anything on your phone, whether you have them sorted alphabetically or by categories, you just can never find anything. So your phone just comes off as chaotic. Your widgets are chaotic, your screens are chaotic, and then you're often getting frustrated with your phone. Or if your phone is running slow or always crashing, or if you're like me and you're constantly running out of internal and external storage, which I feel like is a common occurrence for most people, especially if somebody who likes to take a lot of pictures or videos. Having extra storage on your phone is critical. So one of the first things I would say for anybody to declutter on their phone is contacts. Say goodbye to people you no longer talk to, you don't want to talk to, or they just don't serve you any purpose anymore. So say for instance, if you were with a company for 2 years and you're no longer with that company and you had their customer service phone number saved on your phone, delete if you're no longer with that company. So say goodbye to those contacts. The second one is games. I feel like it's so easy to get pulled into ads that show games, and before you know it, you have like 10 games on your phone. And most of the times, 1 or 2 games is all you really use. Go through your games list, delete everything that you definitely don't play. The third one, kind of like games, is apps. So apps in general, if you don't use the app or the app is always crashing, you just have no purpose for it, get rid of it. A lot of the time, apps, especially some of the more complex apps, take up a lot of space on your phone, and it is for sure worth getting rid of it if you don't need it. And if you ever change your mind in the future, they're easy to reinstall. Number 4 is pictures. Sort through all your pictures on your phone. I find that a lot of the times we have pictures that are blurry, we don't like, we didn't intend to even take. Sometimes our phones are just doing whatever they want and they're accidentally capturing images when the camera button gets open. So sort through, clear out all of those, make space for more happy memories. And in the event that you are emotionally attached to most of your pictures, back them up on Google Drive or OneDrive, or transfer them over to your computer or a USB stick. So the next thing I would say to declutter is documents and downloads. I find that most of the time, both of those are one-time use things. So we download them in that moment for a specific purpose, and then we no longer need them and we still have them saved on our phone. So if you don't need a document, a lot of times we have documents that are sent to us in emails, we open them up as an attachment, reread them, and we disregard. So when we disregard, delete at the same time. Next one up is bookmarks. I find that a lot of the times we have our go-to websites that we enjoy, definitely save those, but sometimes we're doing mindless reading, mindless Googling, and we press that little star and save that website as a bookmark, hoping we'll go back to it again and read over whatever we looked over. Most of the times we're not going to. So unless it's a bookmark of a page with a doc with information that you feel like you're going to need on a regular basis, delete. For example, I'm a new mom. I often bookmarked any website that had great information about sleep training or feeding or milestones. And eventually over time, you kind of read all that information, you absorb it, you memorize it, and you don't need to have that bookmark saved again. So the next thing I am guilty of that I always need to make sure I declutter is screenshots. I take screenshots every single day of all sorts of random things, whether it's emails, lists, inspirational quotes, things on Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest. Why? I don't know. And a lot of the times I never reference back to that screenshot either, just like documents and downloads. I take it because in the moment I feel like, ooh, I want to capture this and have it saved, but really I don't need it. So that's another thing to declutter. Next thing on my list is web browser history. For all sorts of reasons or whatever anybody may be searching or Googling or looking up on the internet, once in a while, clear your browser history, especially clear your cache, clear your cookies. There's all sorts of websites that people visit all the time that have little tracker things that monitor what we use and pins we put in. Clear your history. Make sure you're not telling anything to save your passwords as well. Coming close to the end of my list, my next two go hand in hand, which is text messages and call logs. There's no reason why you would need to really keep track of your call logs, incoming, outgoing, whatever. And once in a while, I would say yes to delete text messages. A lot of the times we have text message notifications for websites with sales, get rid of those, or text messages for conversations of people we're no longer talking to or we haven't talked to in a week or a month, get rid of. If you need to start a new conversation, go into contacts, press that message button and do it that way. No need to have this long conversation ongoing, and it does once again take up space on your phone having that type of data saved. So the last item on my list is emails. I am also extremely guilty of hoarding emails. I save emails for everything. I have them organized by category, color-coded with flags, all that kind of stuff. Most of the times I do not need those emails to be saved either. So I would say at least once a month or twice a year, go through those emails, delete what you don't need, archive what you may want to keep, and only keep items in your inbox that you are currently using. So I would say when you're done all that decluttering of your phone, take some time, organize your widgets or your screens or whatever you want to call them on your phone, those different home pages where you keep your different apps, organize them in a way that makes sense for you. Go into your trash can, empty your trash can, clear your cache, of course. Do a phone scan if your phone needs to check for any viruses, as well as scan for any updates. Most of the times, a lot of people don't have their phone set to automatically do updates, so check for updates. And then I would say, give your phone a physical wipe down, front and back, clean the case, clean the screen, disinfect it, and then enjoy your perfectly optimized cell phone that is now clutter-free. Makes your brain feel clutter-free as well. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Leave a comment below. So comment and subscribe and hit that notification bell. We'll see you in the next video.